continue with the topic that we began in our previous video, that is subject verb agreement. Last time in part 1 we covered up 6 rules. Today in part 2 of the subject verb agreement we shall be looking at 6 more rules. So in total we shall be covering up 12 rules. So rule number 7, that if the sentence contains each, every, everybody, no one, either or neither, the sentence will contain a singular verb. For example, each of the students play in the playground. Now, each is their students, although is in the plural, but still it takes a singular verb, that is play. The plural verb of play is plays, like he plays in the ground, she plays in the ground. Okay, but when we have each of the students, it will always be the singular verb play. Similarly, for the other sentences that you can see, every child in the class is the singular verb in the race, and no one is again a singular verb there in the class. Rule number 8 says that if the sentence contains all, many, several also means many, few, then the sentence will always have a plural verb, or these words they always take a plural verb. For example, all my friends are in the zoo. Are is the plural form, is was the singular form. Many children in the class write neatly. Write is the plural verb. Writes, we will take it as the singular verb. Like Meena writes neatly, Sheena writes neatly. And the next sentence, few children like again is the singular verb. Bitter gourd. Bitter gourd is Karela. And everyone doesn't like it. Most of the children don't like it. That is why few children like bitter gourd. Gourd. Bitter gourd. So again, like over there is the singular verb. Rule number 9. Abstract and uncountable nouns always take a singular verb. For example, the furniture is new. Furniture word is uncountable. What we count are the tables, chairs, cupboards, sofas and all that. Education is very important in life. Education being an abstract noun. Similarly, the information is true. Information again abstract, or we can also count as an uncountable because we cannot count it, is true. And we can also use the past tense instead of this, that the information was true. Okay. Now, rule number 10 says that there are some nouns, we can count them, but we always use the plural verb along with it. For example, trousers, because we say a pair of trousers. But when you just use the word trousers, that's a plural verb. So, my trousers are wet. Or sunglasses. My sunglasses are broken. My sunglasses are old. Okay. So, these were some of the countable nouns which always take a plural verb along with it. Rule number 11. Distances, period of time or money, they always take a singular verb. For example, 5 kilometers, that's distance, is not much of a distance by car. It could also be 1 hour is not much of a distance by car. Or 3000 rupees is too much for this dress. So whenever, just remember, you have these, we will always use a singular verb. Rule number 12 talks about gerunds. Now, gerunds is a new word. All words that end with ing, playing, singing, running, swimming, dancing, they are called as gerunds. We shall be covering up gerunds again in another topic solely dedicated to this. For now, you just remember that ing verbs are called as gerunds. And gerunds, we have the simple rule that we began right in the beginning of part 1. The basic rule, that is, a singular gerund will take a singular verb, and a plural, or if the sentence contains 2 gerunds, then they'll take a plural verb. For example, swimming is my favorite sport. Swimming, just one, we are talking about sport, that's swimming. So we use is. And if we have 2 gerunds in the same sentence, for example, swimming and running. So one is swimming, one is running. are my favorite sports. So we used are, that is the plural verb. So these were 6 rules that we covered today. 6 in part 1, total 12 rules for subject verb agreement. So based on what we did today, let's do a very simple exercise. So come on out with your writing materials to jot down your answers. Exercise number 1, you just have to choose the correct answer from the bracket. Let's begin. Answer time, everyone. So we always take a singular verb. So everyone needs to have a hobby. Then idli and sambar, we take it as one unit only, is my favorite meal. This rule we had covered up in part 1. Then 20 rupees, we did it today itself. Money is the cost of these pens. Is the singular verb. My family, family taken as one unit together, so it will take a singular verb. Loves to travel. Honesty, an abstract noun, will always take a singular verb, that's is. And the last one, scissors, we always take it as the plural verb. So the scissors are not sharp. So that was it in subject verb agreement. You just need to remember the rules so that you can easily find out errors, if any, that are there in the sentences. So that's it for today in our subject verb agreement. And till we meet again with another new topic, it's goodbye.